Hi, everybody. I wanted to tell you about an experience I had this morning um, as I was getting ready to start my day. James and I had slept late this morning because, for one thing, it was dark and it was raining, so it was a perfect day to sort of sleep in. And we had been up late working on this promotional video for the book, and so the day kind of started slowly, and then the kids didn't make it to the bus, so I drove them to school and just kind of barely out of my pajamas and, put on a baseball cap and got them to where they needed to go, and then came back home. And I was really, really excited about working on this video. So I got out my laptop and I started working kind of furiously at this thing. And then I realized I had this thought, not a complete thought, but just this sort of inkling in the back of my head that my morning was not as free as I thought. There was something in me that told me I had something on my agenda for the day. And so I checked my calendar and I realized that not only did I have an appointment to have breakfast with someone, I was already 25 minutes late. And not only that, this was going to be my first meeting with this person who I had been referred to by a friend of mine. We had a lot in common. We had been emailing back and forth. We decided to get together for breakfast. And here I was now already 25 minutes late for this appointment. And so the first thing I thought was like, you idiot, just irresponsible, airhead, unreliable, can't believe you did this. I picked up the phone, I called the restaurant. I asked if there was somebody sitting there who looked like they might be waiting for a breakfast partner because I didn't even know what she looked like. And they put her on the phone, and I apologized. I'm really sorry. I can't believe I did this. Please forgive me. I'll be right over. And I started, kind of trying to fix my hair as quickly as I could and put on something a little bit more presentable than a sweater over a t-shirt, and rushed out the door, just feeling terrible. And James said, wait, why are you, stop saying these terrible things about yourself. It's a simple mistake. Other people make the same mistake. You would never, ever hold it against someone who did the same thing to you. So just let it go and have a nice time. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And as I was driving, I realized, what James said is really true. The things that I said to myself when I realized I was late were things that I would never in a million years say to anyone, much less a dear friend. And in fact, if I heard someone saying those kinds of things about a friend of mine, I would just jump to their defense immediately and say, like, why would you pick on this person for this one thing? They're such a wonderful, loving, kind, exceptional human being, and you can't define somebody by a single mistake. Just let it go and don't ever call my friends those names again. But I was willing to call myself all of those names for a single mistake and overlook all of my fine human qualities just because of this single error that I had made. And so I decided to treat myself with the same compassionate forgiveness that I would treat a friend, any friend. And so I showed up. I apologized profusely to this lovely woman and told her, I have lots and lots of explanations for my being late, but no excuse, and I hope she could forgive me. And she told me that she had actually taken the opportunity to get a little bit of work done, and we started the morning and the conversation in such a nice way, and it turned out to be such a great morning. But it had to start with my forgiveness and my compassion towards myself. So today's lesson is to use those moments of unkind, unforgiving name calling towards ourselves as a sort of bell of mindfulness, as a way to awaken from our own cruelty. And when we hear those voices, ask ourselves, would I ever say this kind of thing to someone I love? And forgive yourself and speak kindly to yourself and remind yourself of all your beautiful, perfectly imperfect, beautiful human qualities. start your day with forgiveness and see how the day goes. Have a great day.